Today's adventure brings us to Stoneham, Mass. We are at the Middlesex Fells, also known as just the Fells. We are doing a section in Virginia Woods, and we are here today with our friends Dave, Tina, and Barry.
As soon as you get into the trail, the historic trail is off to the right.
Yeah, and you will be coming back. It's a loop. You'll be coming back from the trail that's straight ahead.
Let's go.
We headed out this way. And yes, we do have Miss Brandy with us today, too.
And if you just follow the yellow blazes, you won't get lost.
Yeah, we'll be going up to historic markers. There are 11 of them in here.
So we're starting at number 1, and down below is the self-guided tour for the Spot Pond Brook Archaeological District, which is inside
Virginia Wood. All right, now as you're going through the self-guided tour pamphlet, it's going to tell you that when you get to some of these places, you're going to need to use your imagination. This is the reason why.
Maybe in the winter.
Because you're supposed to be overlooking Spot Pond, but you can't. All those trees are in the way. What it's telling you is back in 1632, Governor Winthrop was out exploring this area, found this pond, and he named it Spot Pond. So we moved ahead in time to the mid-1700s. We are on a mill road. And at this time, there were 2 mills, and there were several farms along here. As we get closer, we're coming down to the gristmill. What a gristmill was is farmers would bring their grain there, and, well, the mill would grind it. All right, so here we are at number 3, which would have been the gristmill. Now, the whole reason for Spot Pond being, well, interesting here is the brook that ran off of it. That's how these mills ran their power, by water wheel. So somewhere out here, there should be some kind of remains. There isn't much. They said it's a pile of stones and maybe a base for where the water wheel went in. So we are going to look around for it.
What'd you find, babe?
I believe it is the Waterwheel Base for the gristmill. They have it covered because they probably don't want people to get hurt. But, well, check out all the fish down there.
Wow, that's cool. Look at all the fishies. And you can see the walls. Very nice. Getting heavy, babe?
A little bit. Now, the way a water wheel worked, for those of you that don't know, the water would be flowing, and it would be a wheel that would spin. The water would either come under it or go over it. Sometimes the wheel was flat, and then it would just spin it around. What that did is the spinning of the wheel turned gears, belts, and everything that kind of meshed together and would run, well, the grinder to grind the grain. Further down, we're going to show you the sawmill. It'd be the same thing. It ran the saw blade. So this is pretty cool. And there's some foundation over here, too.
But there was something on top of that.
This is what the front of the remaining foundation for the water wheel looked like. They have it blocked off right now. But over here, you can see one of the walls is deteriorating.
And the pipes in the water, they're rusting.
And there are pipes in the water shower. Just now, see, I thought those were sticks.
Oh, they look like rusty pipe.
Yep. We are here at the famous 16.5-foot road. It is also a dam that was built by Ebenezer Buckham for his sawmill, which is just on the other side here. We'll go down and look at what remains there in a minute. This is pretty cool. You are looking at Upper Mill Pond right now. This all used to flow until they built these dams. And some farmers further down were not too happy about progress. Oh, hey, we got a shout out going to Bill at DCR for all his help, and we appreciate it. Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
All right, so we're standing just downstream from the dam that was built by, as I said, Ebenezer Buckham for his sawmill, which would have been directly across from us and would have covered this whole area. All right, we are standing just below the spillway. You can see how the water's coming down and continuing to go down. That water has some power. You can see the semicircle sort of cut out there. There was a water wheel there, but not what your regular water wheel looks like. This one laid on its side. It was horizontal. So as the water came by, it spun it sideways. And as we said, the mill came out over this whole spillway area. It was being held up by posts and piers, which is pretty cool. Now, as we continue following the brook, we'll come up to the next dam. Ebenezer Buckham built his dam in 1790. The one you're coming up to now was built in 1808 by John Rand.
Number 6.
Okay, where we're standing right now, they're saying is the center of Little Mill Village. Within 75 yards of each other, there was 4 mills and several homes built right here. We are at number 7. We're looking for the Herd Mill. Can't really see much over there. We're going to go down into the gorge and see if we can see anything from there. All right, now as we pan along the gorge here, we're going to come to what we believe to be the upper foundation of the Herd Mill right up there. It actually hung out over this whole gorge. All right, we've walked into something we're not sure what. There's eyes on us everywhere.
I feel like I'm being
There's a couple right now. They're everywhere.
Don't look at me!
Tina, is this you're doing?
Yes.
Uh-oh. So number 8, they just want you to look out here into the forest at its beauty and tell you that's why Charles Elliott wanted you to preserve this as a park system.
In 1893.
In 1893. Tina, did you finally find your dead body?
I finally found one.
You just can't see it. Concrete shoes.
Somebody lift this.
There's just a lot of manhole covers out here. Almost like they practiced putting them out here before doing it on the road. Now, if this is where you practice putting in manholes, this guy obviously did not get a job. We are standing just outside of a mill that used to be used for silk dyeing. That was until the Converse Brothers bought it. And yes, you may have wore some of their products on your feet. Then Mr. Hayward, who the town is named after, bought it, and along with his partner, Charles Goodyear, yes, your car may have worn some of his products, got together. They came up with a process called vulcanization, which dramatically improved the quality of rubber, to the point that today's rubber can actually be traced back to their origins, which makes this area, as far as rubber goes, historical. You going in? Yeah. All right, take a look under. And he's right, it's dark. Dave making a witch's brew.
Tina, dinner served.
All right, you're cooking.
Yeah, you may want to look at it first, Tina. We are at number 10. We're standing in the exact location where this picture was taken by Nathaniel Hayward back in the day. It's changed a little, huh? Not only did he have the rubber factory where he employed, at its peak, 38 employees, but he had also built boarding for his workers. Now, they say online that the yellow slicker was produced there between Mr. Hayward and Mr. Goodyear with their vulcanization. But the pamphlet doesn't say that. It says that what was made here was rubber boots, shoes, rubber pails, buckets, rubber chamber, pots, and spittoons. Now, if it's made of rubber, it wouldn't make that noise when you spit into it, would it?
No, why would it be a spittoon?
So, continuing along our series of things you find in the woods. Hello, check it out. That is one big fireplace and chimney. Looks like it may have been double-sided. This side got blocked off. Really nice, though. Nicely made. This is where the wall would have been, we presume. Not a very thick wall. Oh, up there would have been a mantle. And there's roots.
Nope.
Ow, ow, quit it. Ow, quit it.
Tina, don't you always have a shovel?
No, I forgot it with my crowbar today. Well, you just shoved him back down there.
What you doing, babe?
I'm feeling a little low.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but they say beer will change the world.
It will.
Well, that's what this geocache says it will do anyway.
Cool.
So we're gonna do what we do and get back to the video.
Awesome.
That's for you, Becky. Now, we mentioned at the beginning of the video that Haywardville was located in Virginia Wood. So how did Virginia Wood get its name? Well, it's named after Virginia Tudor, and her mother donated this land in honor of her daughter who had died. She donated it to the trustees of the public reservations. Now, this was the first time that land was ever given as a gift to be used for public conservation. So that's pretty cool. We're going to end our adventure here today at Virginia Wood Plaque. It was a great day. We showed you some foundations, we showed you some history, showed you the abandoned town, well, what we could find of it. Showed you the chimney out in the middle of nowhere. Remember, you will not find that if you are on this historical trail. But other than that, anybody got anything they want to say?
Had fun. Yeah,
Yep.
it's a great time.
All right, so if you like what you saw, we'd appreciate that thumbs up, as always. And Dave, where's that box they need to click on if they want to subscribe?
Right down by that rock.
There you go. Barry, if they want to leave a comment, where do they put it?
Right down there.
Okay.
The little bell.
Don't forget the bell. Very good. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Till we do another adventure.
The end.